गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरदारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरदारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज यशोदानन्दन ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायण नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् पुनस्तताय नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवते उत्तमश्लोके सुदाम भगवते जानाति सकलो नश्च देशान्तं श्रीमद्भागवतम् थर्ड कैंटो चैप्टर 32 verse number 3 ततो सत्रयाक्रान्तमति देवाव्रता पुमान् गत्वा चन्द्रामसं लोकम् सोमपा पुनरेत्यति ततो श्रद्धयाक्रान्तमति देवाव्रता पुमान् गत्वा चान्द्रमसं लोकम् सोमपा पुनरेष्यति तदुश्रद्धया कान्तमतिः देवव्रता पुमान् गत्वा चान्द्रमसं लोकम् सोमपा पुनरेष्यति तत्सदयाक्रान्तमतिः देवव्रता पुमान् गत्वा चान्द्रमसं लोकम् सोमपा पुनरेष्यति तत्प्रतया क्रंसमति ताम्रमासं हिमका पुनरेक्षति तत्प्रतया क्रंसमति पितृदेवव्रतसमान् यत्त्वाचार्यमसन्तोषं हिमका पुनरेक्षति तत् to the demigods and forefathers. Shraddhaya with reverence. Akranta overcome. Mati his mind. Pitri of the forefathers. Deva to the demigods. Rata his vow. Suman the person. Tatva having gone. Chandra Masam to the moon. Lokam planet. Somapa drinking so much juice. Tuna again. He he SAP will return. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Prabhupada Charanaranda Bhakti Prabhupada. Such materialistic person attracted by sense gratification and devoted to the forefathers and demigods can be elevated to the moon, where they drink an extract of the soma plant. They again return to this planet. The moon is considered one of the planets of the heavenly kingdom. One can be promoted to this planet by executing different sacrifices recommended in the Vedic literature, such as pious activities in worshipping the demigods and forefathers will rigidly, rigidity, rigidity and vow. But one cannot remain there for a very long time. Life on the moon is said to last 10,000 years, according to the calculation of the demigod. The demigod's time is calculated in such a way that one day, double hour, is equal to 6 months on this planet. It is not possible to reach the moon by any material vehicle like a Sputnik, but persons who are attracted by material enjoyment can go to the moon by pious activity, in spite of being promoted to the moon. However, one has to come back to this earth again when the merits of his work in sacrifice are seen. There is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 9:21. Sutam bhukta swargalokam visalam sunde punya matyalokam somajnana चक्षुरोन्मितमेन तस्मै जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम So such materialistic person affected by sense gratification and devoted to the forefather and then can be celebrated to the moon for the things expect of this one of life. They again return to this one. If the householder, but center is the sense gratification, and that is same living into the talking about the will travel to the differently having the uh, hellish planet and then 8,400,000 species of life and then give this transhuman body. And after taking birth, very terrible condition in the womb, was talking about the hellish and other animal life. After taking this body, again living into the, that means human, human just start to again same thing, self-centered, me, my house, my wife, my family, my things, and only thinking like that. That types of people, and it performs the some like pleasing to the demigods, parang of the Lord. That means just privately they are not doing the worship, not contact, come to the Krishna uh, devotion. And if you are doing so differently with the demigod, and they go to the heavenly planet. If we are talking about the sense gratification devoted to forefather and demigod, they will get the chance to go to the moon planet. And then they can bring this somaras. Somaras, there is a plant, and that somaras made by that plant. Here also in this earthly planet, also wine also made by the plant, some particular plant. That also different places and different plants they use for that wine for intoxication. In our area, small plant is different. They make that from that plant, and other places they differently they make. But this is not somaras. This is just a member. Somaras is the like a nectar, very good, long life and healthy. Nothing I have to drink. Not agitated that much. Little somaras means Balaram also drank Baroni and he became agitated. So Vrindavan Lila, that is there. So everybody knows all these things and calculation is there. A 12 hour, here 12 hours, here is 6 months. That means one day is equal to 6 months. Here 6 months, then we got 1 day and one night. That's why if we are offered to something to our forefathers and they will get after 1 year we are doing that, no? And they will get regularly because of this calculation. 1 day and one night, then 6 months, 6 months, 1 year, and they will get regularly. So तेषां भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालं पुण्डे पुण्डे मध्यलोकम्. Even though heavenly planet also look like very long life and very opulent places, we don't have to worry for our house, vehicle, and wives, all the children. We don't have to worry about that. Demigods, they don't worry because they will get everything without endeavor because they already did pious activities in this earth planet. planet for the in real. This is the karma bhumi. This is the land of these activities. Uh, we produce varieties of that is the martyr, and we have to die to short time also, and within the short time we can earn valuable things. So this is Chinde, Tetam, Bhuktam, Swargalokam, Visalam. Swargalok, heavenly planet, Chandralok, Suryalok, Indralok, Pitralok, these are all within the heavenly planet. Gandharvalok, Kinnaralok, and upper than Maharlok, Ganato, Tapalok, or Brahmalok, Satyalok, Lokalokantara is there. There is also division. Like Golok Vrindavan also has division. Dwaraka, Mathura, and Vrindavan in the higher planet also. Vaikuntha also varieties of division in Vaikuntha planet also. Same as and Swarga Loka also they are division, one of the is Chandra Loka. But Tekva Visalam means 10,000 years. Not too much, too long. Here, according to this purport, only 10,000. And then after, they have nice fresh garland, and when they wear punya, their pious activity is finished, and then after that garland uh, become hair something होते यह मुरझाया जाता है मतलब हाँ, उधर it come to the like not fresh anymore. It's going to damage little bit, and then he knew, oh, I have to go back again in the Earth planet, and they produce one child at that time. They got that one. Otherwise, it cannot easy. They can enjoy any Apsaras like that, but have to come again, come back. That means within the material world, wherever we are and what the positions we will get, but all temporary because of this material world also temporary. So, Shune Punya Matyalokan, after finish the pious, and I have to come back. So, this is the lesson for the human life, actually, how we have to utilize. Otherwise, if we miss this time, and if we are not performing the devotional service, and this thing will happen ups and down, we have to do it. Today is Narottam Das Thakur's appearance. We'll see a little bit about this. Sri Narottam Das Thakur, also known as Mahasaya. Thakur Mahasaya. Mahasaya means Mahan. Is a Gaudiya Vaishnava saint who was responsible for spreading Vaishnava Bhakti throughout Odisha in and outside of the Bengal in India. Narottam Das was the son of King Krishnananda Datta and Narayani Devi, who resided in Gopalpur, Pargana, for the Rajasi district of Bangladesh. According to some, after the death of his father, he entrusted his royal duties to the eldest paternal uncle's son, and left for Vrindavan. Biography. Narottam Das Thakur was a lifelong brahmachari. He was born in a Kayastha caste family, the son of King Sri Krishnananda Datta, who ruled the area of Gopalpura in Rajasai. district of modern-day Bangladesh. His, his capital being Khetri on the Padma River. Narottam's mother was Narayani Devi, and he was born on the Purnima in the month of March, January 1520 AD. From Narottam's early childhood, he was always attracted to Sri Chaitanya. When Narottam was born, the astrologer came cast a chart and said that either this boy will become a great king or a mendicant preacher. He was also trained in Sanskrit, which, is, which he mastered in a very short time. And for this was very much renowned for his eloquence in the use of Sanskrit grammar, poetry, prosody, etc. At the age of 12, Narottam Das Thakur had a vision of Lord Nityananda in a dream. He told Narottama to take bath in the Padma River, whereupon he would receive love of Godhead. Following the instructions of Lord Nityananda, Narottam bathed in the Padma regardless, and the goddess of the river appeared and on the order of Lord Chaitanya gave him pure love of Godhead. Though still a young man, Narottam Das would only maintain himself by observance of the vow of Madhukari, which means that he would only eat what he could beg by going from door to door of the householder devotee, just as a bumblebee goes from flower to take pollen. By this by this strict vow, Narottam kept no kitchen or store for of food stuff. He simply relied only upon the mercy of the Lord. Narottam Das Thakur would preach like anything, moving the misconceptions of the age, and would invoke his disciples to follow. This was one of the Narottam Das Thakur's main preaching points, that a Vaishnava is not a Mleccha, nor Yavana, nor Brahmana, nor Sudra, etc. Vaishnavism should only be grounded according to one's surrender and realization in Krishna consciousness. There should be no consideration of birth, age, caste, creed, size, education, social status, who one is initiated by. The year one took initiation, or when one first came in contact with devotional service, nor in Krishna consciousness advancement dependent on household duties, taking sannyasa, ritualistic performance, group agreement, or the like. Simply how one is observed in one's idler. This is the conclusion of Narottam Das Thakur preaching strategy. Narottam had many thousands of disciples. Areas of modern-day Bangladesh, he departed under the tamarind tree at the Padma Ghat by the side of the Ganges Padma River at Kheturi, where Lord Chaitanya had sat, and where the goddess of the river presented to Narottam pure love of Godhead after composing the beautiful song Saparsada Bhagavad Vigraha Janita Vilapa, hmm? which being Jayanilo Premadhana, Puruna Prochur, Hena Prabhu Kothagela Acharya Thakur. His life is described in Prema Vilasa in Vrindavan. Narottam was received by Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. After Narottam was initiated by Lokanath Goswami, who in turn instructed him to go and study for Jiva Goswami, from Jiva Goswami. He traveled to Bengal with other sadhus, holy men, to distribute devotional writings of the general public. 50 years after the disappearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narottam organized annual festival in Bengal, which served to keep the Gaudiya philosophy unified. These significant meetings took place in Kheturi, where the Gaudiya Vaishnava theology of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's sect was defined. The exact year of this event is unknown, but some say that it was around 1872. Narottam's writing. Narottam Das is best known for his devotional poetry, wherein he describes emotionally intense feeling towards Radha and Krishna. His prayers, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, and Sri Guru Charana Pada, Sri Guru Charana Pada, are still sung in within both Gaudiya Math and ISKCON temples on a regular basis. Among the writing of Narottam, Parathana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika, the moon rays of loving devotion, are the most well known. The brief write up title Rasapaltana is also attributed to Narottam, but the contents do not seem to be in harmony with historical event, and thus some believe that it is a fake work. Narottam did translate Smaranam Mangalam into Bengali verse. In 11 sloka, this work describes the pastimes of Radha and Krishna in 8 parts of the day. Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, a spiritual descendant of Narottama, through Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, had often cited his prayers as many of Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas did. The prayers of the Narottama Das Thakur, he said, this sound is above the material platform. It is directly from the spiritual platform, and there is no need to understanding the language. It is just like a thunderbolt. Everyone can hear the sound of the thunder. There is no misunderstanding. Similarly, these songs are above the material platform, and they crack like thunder within your heart. From the Thakur evidence, they see. I hope.